Myself, Dr. Nisarg Parikh, consultant spine surgeon and director at Swasti Spine and Mind Care, Ahmedabad. So 16th October is celebrated as World Spine Day across the world, signifying importance of spine as an organ in our body. So how important it is as an organ? Imagine a structure which provides stability as well as flexibility at the same time. Apart from that, it will absorb all of your shocks whenever you are walking or jogging. It protects the important organ, which is spinal cord and nerves, which transmits the signal from your brain to your peripheries, your limbs, so that you can execute all the functions. Now, to execute such complex functions, the organ itself has to be a very complex one. And the more the complex structure, more are the chances of breakdown. As a spine consultant, I am seeing more of a spine problems nowadays, and these problems are increasing day by day. Statistically, every person in its entire lifetime suffers from at least 2 episodes of back pain or neck pain. So you can imagine the burden of spine diseases in our community. The problems of spine can be neck pain, back pain, sciatica or the disc herniations, some uncommon conditions like infections, spine fractures or tumors. So majority of the times we talk about their treatment, but today I shall ask you one question. Are these problems preventable? Yes, majority of the spine problems are preventable. The question is how? Just as you take care of your precious organs like heart or kidney, in the same way, if you can take care of your precious organ spine, you will be prevented from majority of the problems during your lifetime. So what are these solutions? I mean, what we can do to prevent these issues? Number one is lifestyle changes. How can you do that? Some simple hacks at your home and your office. At home, you can avoid heavy weight lifting, frequent forward bending, and also to prevent your cervical spine issues, you should take thin pillow to maintain your normal cervical spine curvature. At offices, giving good support to your back while sitting and also giving good support to your elbows, your feet, and maintaining proper angles at your hip and knee will help you from repeated episodes of back pain or neck pain. Also, take regular breaks at your workspace and stretch your limbs, neck and back. Another point is regular exercises. Exercises like swimming and cycling, which are low impact exercises, can help to build endurance of your muscles. Now this point is very important. Low impact exercises. Many a times people will consider exercising as jogging or running. And this running or jogging can have sometimes major impact on your spine or your knees if your muscles are not very strong. So I would suggest, for prevention of these problems, cycling and swimming are the best exercises. And if you are already suffering from concurrent episodes of neck pain or back pain, you should do strengthening exercises for your back as well as neck muscles. But for that, it should be done always under supervision of an expert. Because while performing these exercises, maintaining your posture and form is very important. An abnormal form during exercise can lead to further problems. Third point is weight reduction. And weight reduction and maintenance of your BMI, which is body mass index, is very important. It helps to reduce overall load to your spine and your muscles. And if you are working hard to reduce weight, like exercises and good diet, it will indirectly help you to build up muscles. Fourth point is good diet. Balanced diet, which includes good amount of proteins, calcium, vitamin D3 and omega fatty acids. can help to nourish your muscles and bones. Important point is you should rely upon natural sources for this minerals, vitamins and the proteins. Diet part is very important, especially calcium and vitamin D after age of 50. After age of 50 you will have higher chance of osteoporosis, which is weakening of bones, and this osteoporosis affects maximum to your spine. It has maximum impact on your spine. This is important especially in postmenopausal female, because after menopause there will be lack of some hormones which have positive impact on maintaining the muscle mass, bony mass of your spine. So in these cases, especially after age of 50, good amount of calcium and vitamin D3 can help to strengthen your bone. Friends, these were some simple solutions and simple lifestyle modifications which you can adapt very easily to keep your spine healthy and active. Let us all take pledge on World Spine Day to keep our spine fit and healthy. Jai Hind, thank you.